Hi everyone, I'm in Ekaterinburg. I came here for the weekend just to hang out, to spend some time with my friend. It was almost like summer, but now the winter is back again. So I hope that I will not get cold. So let's go. You know, it's interesting that Ekaterinburg is supposed to be a really big city, but every time I come here it seems so empty. Right now I'm in the city center and there is no one here. It's so quiet. You know, if I compare it to a big city like St. Petersburg or Moscow, it's a lot more peaceful here. It's quite clean. And there is lots of Soviet architecture here. There you can see the famous Vysotsky skyscraper. You see there is still snow. Winter really doesn't want to go away. You know that Ekaterinburg is a cultural city and there are supposed to be a lot of concerts here, many museums as well. So we went to the local art museum. There were lots of paintings by Russian and European artists, as well as different items made of stone, since the Ural region is quite mineralogically wealthy. The most interesting part for me personally was Soviet art, showing the industrial side of the Ural region. The colors, the size, everything was just so impressive. This museum was really nice and the exposition was great, a lot of interesting paintings. I'll just walk a little bit, my friend is still there in the museum, and we'll go to an excursion very soon. It will be dedicated to the architecture, the Soviet architecture and the Soviet times here in Ekaterinburg. I think it's gonna be really interesting. So I've come to the apartment where we're gonna stay here in Ekaterinburg. The view here is just amazing. Let me show you. Just look at this. It's so amazing. Very Soviet too. Here is a beautiful church. Some Soviet symbols here. We booked a walking tour with Igor. He used to be a history and philosophy professor, and now he gives tours showing constructivist landmarks of Ekaterinburg. We went to see the Chekist town. This residential complex was built in 1936 to house the secret police workers. This complex was all about communal living. It's really hard to imagine now, but Soviet people used to wash at public bathhouses and eat at factory canteens. So inside the Chekist houses used to be no bathrooms and kitchens.
Вот тут была вахта, которая контролировала вход-выход. Вот пятилетку вот так вот положено было строить. Вот возле заводов обычно так начинается. А во вторую пятилетку это все антисоветчина. Немцы нам подбросили подорвать наш социалистический строй. То есть вы сейчас смотрите на антисоветчину, как тут парадами ходить, мимо них как. Вот смотрите, вот видите элемент дома на ножках.
Now we are exploring the Soviet Constructivism monuments here. Very interesting, but also kind of heavy because, you know, those Soviet times weren't the best. А в чем вообще главное послание конструктивизма?
Он связан с массовым жильем, массовое строительство.
Простое массовое жилье,
да? Сказать, массовое, простое, но при этом это должно быть эффектное, по идее.
Да,
Новые материалы, новые... Это просто в условиях отсутствия этих ресурсов получилось то, что получилось в итоге. Новые ритмы, знаете, человек городской, индустриальный, новый тип отношений, тут все должно рождаться.
You know, this used to be a hospital during the war, and now it's just a cultural space. And here in this room they hold different events. That's really cool. As part of the tour, we went to Igor's apartment. Turned out that he actually lives in the Chekist town. То есть это дом чекистов, да?
Городок чекистов, все.
Ага.
Все это городок.
Здесь жили чекисты?
Везде здесь жили чекисты. Но я вам говорил по-разному, что... The apartment was really tiny and there was no kitchen indeed. Городок чекиста было единственное место в городе, где был газ. Больше ни у кого газа не было. У всех остальных дрова либо керосинки. Что точно было, там была специальная лаборатория по производству газа. То есть газ рождался прямо в подземелье городка чекистов. Из биоматериалов, не совсем из трупов расстрелянных.
А вы в Екатеринбурге, да, родились?
Нет, я вообще иностранец, советский иностранец. Я из Казахстана, я сюда в аспирантуру приехал, да.
А вам нравится здесь?
Да, конечно. Город очень динамичный, очень содержательный, тут очень много энергии, тут очень много, он сложный, составной, есть характер у города, есть история такой гражданской силы, художественных эмоций, большая история, интересная, сказать, архитектура, есть с кем общаться, есть. Ты просто ощущаешь здесь очень хорошо эту внутреннюю динамичность тут чувствуешь, так что мне город очень нравится, да.
Как тебе Екатеринбург?
Мне очень нравится архитектура, кофе с булочками. Жалко, что ветер, так морозно, но у нас сейчас была классная экскурсия про конструктивизм. Такой увлеченный гид у нас был. Мы были даже у него дома. Мне очень понравилось.
Да. Что еще спросить? After the excursion we got really cold and now we're in just random supermarket waiting for a taxi and we'll go to some fancy food court to try some food, but I'm just so cold. We are in the main shopping center of Ekaterinburg. So here is the food court. There must be many interesting restaurants here. We've come to a huge supermarket in Ekaterinburg. It's really random. Maybe I'll show you. Maybe there is something interesting there. And maybe we'll see some Easter food because this Sunday is Easter. You know, it's funny that at first everyone was panicking when Coca-Cola left Russia, but now there is so much of it everywhere. Well, here is Coca-Cola and even Dr. Pepper. So here is kulich. It's a Easter cake that everyone is buying here in Russia right now. Как он такой гигантский. The supermarket is just huge and I think I've lost my friend already. I don't even know what to buy because there is so much food here. Maybe just nothing. Of course there are a lot of pickles because in Russia people love pickles. Honestly, I'm so tired because today we were sleeping on a train at night. I just don't even understand what's going on. You know, in Russia we love pelmeni, dumplings. And there are so many different kinds here. There are even some Chinese. I don't know if it's Chinese or not. Moscow dumplings. Oh my god, so many. With cottage cheese, with beef, different kinds of beef, some Georgian dumplings, and of course vodka. In the evening we were wandering around the city and checking out some random sculptures. You know, I found something interesting here in Ekaterinburg. I've read about this before. Apparently here there is this red line that you can see on the sidewalks around the city, and you can just follow this red line and you will see all the beautiful spots. Time to let go.